From the center of the universe, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, this is the SDM Show with your host, Rob Cairns. The SDM Show focuses on business, life, productivity, digital marketing, WordPress, and more. Sit back, relax, grab your favorite drink, and enjoy the show. Here is Rob.
Hey everybody, Rob Cairns here. I'm the founder, CEO, and chief creator of Amazing Ideas and Stunning Digital Marketing. In today's solo podcast, I give you some tips on the LastPass follow-up. Yes, we talked about the big LastPass mess, and if you've not been under a rock, you know what's going on. And if you've been under a rock, you should know LastPass has been compromised. So here's some actionable tips to help you out to manage your passwords. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This episode of the SDM Show is sponsored by Stunning Digital Marketing, the agency to handle all your WordPress website security needs. Go on over to stunningdigitalmarketing.com and find out how we can help you secure your website so you no longer have an issue with backups, being hacked, or your website being compromised. That's stunningdigitalmarketing.com. Hey everybody, Rob here again. In today's podcast, I want to talk about some actionable tips that you should do after the big LastPass vulnerability discovery this past week. We now know that vaults have been compromised. You heard me right. Let me repeat that vaults have been compromised. So that means LastPass is no longer a viable password manager. So here's some actionable tips you should do. One, I would be moving away from LastPass. Personally, I prefer Bitwarden, but 1Password is a good choice as well. The second thing I would do is make sure your master password for your password vault is complex. Using an easy-to-guess password doesn't do any good because once they hack that, they have the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. So you want to make sure that password's complex. The other thing is, now that you've gone to a password vault, I would be never using the same password on multiple websites. Let your password vault manage it for you. The third thing, turn on two-factor authentication for your password manager. It doesn't matter what you choose. And that's kind of some basic ones. And then my good friend Robert Rowley touched on this in the Patch Stack Weekly last week. Alternate some of your key passwords. So these are some quick, actionable tips to help you out here to make your password vault even more secure. The other big thing that I would do is keep reading, keep watching, keep listening to people like me who are in the know, like Kathy Zant, like Robert Rowley, like many other people, Steve Gibson, who can help you out with securing your online presence. That's really important. We just need to not let our vulnerability down. The other thing we got to be very careful of here is there's been some talk on the internet, should I use a password manager? And my answer would be yes. You should use a password manager. You just got to be careful you keep it up to date and you use a strong password, as I mentioned, and 2FA turned on for that manager. I think you're much better off doing that than not using one at all. Rob Cairns, founder, CEO, and chief creator of Amazing Ideas, giving you some actionable tips on what to do after the LastPass mess and vulnerabilities this past week. Have a great day, everybody. Bye for now. This episode of the SDM Show is sponsored by Stunning Digital Marketing, the agency to handle all your WordPress website security needs. Go on over to stunningdigitalmarketing.com and find out how we can help you secure your website so you no longer have an issue with backups, being hacked, or your website being compromised. That's stunningdigitalmarketing.com. Thank you for listening to this edition of the SDM Show. The SDM Show is brought to you by Rob Cairns and Stunning Digital Marketing. For more information about Rob Cairns and Stunning Digital Marketing, go to stunningdigitalmarketing.info. From here, you can connect to us on social media, go to our website, and even go to the podcast to subscribe. This podcast is dedicated to my late father, Bruce Cairns. Dad, I miss you very much. Keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Make your business succeed.